teachers and doctors forced to work in cotton fields in Turkmenistan. Telling their stories may have cost the life of a local journalist. We picked up his investigation, and it led us to international brands using Turkmen cotton despite their bold sustainability pledges.
I saw your name, I think, on the supplier list of H&M.
Yes.
Khudayberdy Allashov was a journalist from the north of the country. In 2016, he reported on public servants being forced to help in the cotton fields during the annual harvest under appalling conditions. By openly addressing this highly sensitive topic in the Turkmen dictatorship, Allashov was repeatedly arrested, detained, and tortured. After years of harassment, he died in August 2024 from injuries sustained in prison. Yet, cotton is still the second most exported product of the country. The International Labour Organization collected evidence in 2023 of widespread mobilization of public servants, and this topic continues to trouble the ultra-repressive regime of Turkmenistan. According to our sources, workers who meet ILO observers are sometimes briefed beforehand or even detained to prevent them from speaking freely. During the last harvest, some workers agreed to speak anonymously with our partners at Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.
The cotton harvest was difficult. Soldiers were forced to pick cotton, as were school children after their classes. No tools are provided by the government. The workers have to buy them at their own expense.
The use of Turkmen cotton is regularly denounced by NGOs, but beyond the usual promises made by brands for more sustainable fashion, there is almost no regulation. Only the US has banned its imports since 2018. The EU introduced a forced labor ban in late 2024, but full implementation across member states will take 3 years. Turkmen cotton yarn producer was still very much present to sell their products at the Heim Textile Trade Fair in Germany in mid-January 2025. We asked them about their supply chain.
I'm a producer of textile. I'm not cotton producer. I buy cotton from government. How they do, how they keep, how they select, I don't know. But I know that on the machines.
The state is accused of using phosphate.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
To evade our questions on a taboo topic, he switched to addressing his colleagues in Turkmen, offering us a glimpse into the level of consideration given to journalists in Turkmenistan. Today, most Turkmen cotton is exported to Turkey, which is the EU's third largest textile supplier. Our investigation reveals that international brands such as Benetton have used Turkmen cotton in recent years. When Forbidden Stories got in touch, the brand replied that
Benetton introduced a formal ban on the use of cotton from Turkmenistan in 2023.
Essenza Home has also been supplied by Turkmen cotton, despite claiming on its website that
Great sleep is only possible if we produce sustainably with consideration for people and the environment.
When confronted with several supplier lists mentioning a Turkmen company, a brand manager looked confused.
It was before the transparency pledge, and in 2018, already 6 years ago, maybe even 7 or 8 years ago.
Essenza Home facilitating list February 2020.
Was it still on this list?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to check that, to be honest, because this was already quite a topic we discussed internally.
Following an internal investigation, Essenza Home informed us that this list is not up to date and that
Essenza Home has not sourced from Dashagu's textile since 2021.
At the same fair, we found one of H&M supplier, Liberty Mills, which, according to our findings, purchased over $8 million worth of Turkmen products in 2024, something the brand relations manager did not seem to be aware of.
Really? Because Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan has a ban which because of the force. We have been told by our customers not to buy it. I found that there are some shipments from Turkmenistan going to your company with the yarn and flannel. How could this happen? Where did you read this? I got a list of shipments. I can show you if you want. Do you know how this could have happened? Really?
Liberty Mills did not respond to our follow-up questions, but H&M confirmed that this supplier had signed a commitment in 2021
to not source conventional cotton for H&M products from Turkmenistan, where the risk of systemic forced labor is very high.